In the days when Babylon was the greatest city on earth, mankind lived in placid ignorance of the grandeur, vastness, and horror of the cosmos. Yet such tranquility is not meant to persist. Hello, I see that your trip through the void has brought you safely to our doorstep, but keep in mind that survival is only the beginning. Welcome to Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles. We are Vorpal Tales, and I am Dwayne, at Made of Kimchi on the internet, and I will be your arbiter for this evening. This is session 3 of Black Void Lights in the Darkness. And here at Vorpal Tales, we present you with a plethora of terrifying tales and awesome adventures for your viewing pleasure. Please seek us out on the internet, catch us here on Twitch, check out our archives on our YouTube channel, visit our webpage, vorpaltales.com, with links to all of our social media, our Discord, and our Patreon. Be sure to check out the calendar and make sure that you don't miss any of your favorite shows. Vorpal Tales has brand new sponsors we would love to tell you about. First is QUempire.com, a small company making original dice and products for your favorite RPGs and card games. The Deck of Many, known for their various reference cards, but also for creating the Humblewood and Heckna campaign settings. Visit our website, click on our affiliate link, and anything that you purchase, a portion of it will benefit the show. And finally, Gemhammer & Sons, an RPG supplement store that has everything from decks of wonder to decks of illusion to dice. Check the affiliate section on our website again. Click the link and use the discount code VorpalTales, all one word, for 10% off. Our shoutouts tonight go to Astral Tabletop for our virtual gaming space that we play all of our games in, and the awesome promotional thing that they're running until the 15th of March, where you can gain all assets of a top-tier subscriber. Nothing is free on the marketplace, but be sure that you sign up for an account and get to use all of those sweet assets. Thank you to Modifius and Black Void Games for this amazing system that we are playing tonight. Special thanks to N8 Mid for our custom character sheets. A thank you to Love Your Rebellion, a non-profit group that empowers marginalized groups through the arts. Please be sure to check out their website, loveyourrebellion.org. Much love goes to our Patreons, Weapon M, David, and Don Arnetto. You guys truly are the lights in the darkness. And last but not least, thank you to all of our viewers and our fans. We love you very much. Now let's meet our players, who will be facing the horrors of the void. Heroes, introduce yourself. Tell everyone where you can be found and who you will be playing this evening.
I am Tyler, Other Jekyll's Online. I will be playing Raku, our Void Sorcerer.
Hey everybody, I'm Ever. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever. And tonight I shall be playing Sarakiel, the many-eyed, I can smell how you're feeling. It tastes delicious. Whose pronouns are also they, them.
And I am J3Billion on the interwebs, otherwise known as Kalas, and I am playing our rogue, charismatic, backstabber. Yep, that's the thing.
I'm Kisama. You can find me on Twitter at TrueKisama, and tonight I will be returning as Madara, slimy old man.
Hey everybody, I'm JT. You can find me around the internet at Zensomancer. Tonight I will be playing Zon, our Void Touch, bow-wielding herbalist. Yep.
Awesome. Sarakiel, would you please grace us with the recap from last session?
The scene opens as the party continues to run through the streets and alleyways, all while eluding members of the Sarakum. As the group rounds a corner, they run full speed into a group of Sarakum thugs. During the confusion, Iris is captured, and as the crew continues to run towards Salvation Square, Zaun captures a glimpse of a shiny stiletto being thrust into Iris, and her body goes limp. Not knowing the true outcome, the party pushes on. Exiting the last alleyway, the souk opens on Salvation Square. Rejoining the group, Sarakiel notices a void emanation coming from a small man named Haraji. Haraji promises to transport the party safely to the other side of the square, if each person takes a gift. Kalaos, Madara, Zan and Sarakiel enter the man's tent, enjoy refreshments, and accept his gifts. True to his word, Haraji deposits the party safely on the other side of the square. However, Old Man Madara does not seem to be with them. Oh dear. As they continue to head south, they run into thugs from the...
The Naku.
Oh, okay. The Naku gang, who state that their boss would like to have a word with them. Naku is a bloated grub, like Tima. In exchange for the location of a Sarakum safe house, Naku promises safe passage through his territory all the way to the docks. Dawn approaches, and our 3 remaining members meet up with Raku. From the docks, Zahn can see the ship he commissioned to take them to safety, but it has yet to dock. With Sarakum patrols hot on their heels, the party takes to a small dinghy and makes their way to Captain Kilal's ship. Captain Kilal somehow knew of the statue and refused to sail unless we relinquish the statue. A quite comical battle ensues as Raku catches the ship on fire. Kilal stabinates the captain, and Zahn makes many attempts to get in the dinghy. Once their quarries are taken care of and all are in the boat, Raku uses wind magic to speed us on our way. Droves of people and priestesses of Tiamat await us at the... How do you pronounce that one? Firadani Enclave. Having suspicions, Raku and Zahn request a private exchange the following day. Meeting the matron mother on Raku's barge the following day, the exchange for the idol is made, and payment is received. The following morning, a letter is received from one Tamtin, an information broker. He shares that a priest of... Dang it, how do I pronounce that one?
Mr. Ahmad.
Mr. Imad, haha, is seeking the siblings' help with the most important missive. They must find the Amari veiled inscriptions and save a child being used by a demonic creature to open void conduits.
A gasp. Yes. All of that and more. So the last time, yes, as you entered the hidden temple of the Mystery Mond, you met Rahat, the bird-like creature who is said to be one with the void. And he states that, or he had explained that the woman who was next to him praying, that her son was being used by some dark entity to open void conduits to a very bad place. And as the kneeling, he explains that the kneeling woman, her name is Helona. And as you are, as he continues to explain why you need to help, a main point that he makes is that not only will you be helping the child, but you will be getting back the purest version of the visionary and void-suppressing intoxicant that is now commonly known as Ruya. The pure form that he had once had was able to grant him his holy visions, and now that he doesn't have it anymore, he's kind of pissed. Like, to him it was sacred, and the visions that he had glimpsed the sun symbol that is now his cult's icon, and it is the same symbol that you, with the exception of Zahn, have on your bodies. That same 12-rayed sun. The woman looks at you as she's crying on her knees, kind of waving back and forth. She just says, "Save my son. Bring a cure for my boy, justice for my family, vengeance against our persecutors, and I will reward you well." She kind of like claws at your clothing near your feet. Will you not help us?
What help are you looking for? Can you be precise about it?
I want my son to be free of these horrific dreams and manifestations that this void entity is causing him. I want the Amari veiled inscriptions brought back to me. They are my family's heirloom. And obviously, I want those who had done this to my son dead.
And what, pray tell, can we just get in return?
Well, there are weapons, armors, and intoxicants hard for our people to get. I have contacts to find such for you. Do you tire of dull blades and ragged armor? For you, I shall find clothing. And I guess I could ask my family to help out, and I promise goods in the value of 300 copper if you will just save my son.
Zon's gonna sort of look around and sort of get a read on the other party members. Can I get a read on the other party members, please?
Yes, what are the other party members doing? What is their read?
Serakiel would like to taste her feelings. See if they're genuine, see just how scared she is, etc.
You feel you do not remember your mother. But if you had one, the love that she has for her child, it was still alive. It's that love and longing as if she had already lost this child. It is that deep. It's almost, with your senses, it's almost like infecting you.
I am willing to contribute assistance to you.
Yes, I'm less worried with money, but in information. Is there any way we can look deeper into where our father has disappeared to and the time it takes us? Because I will be honest, I will go with this trip regardless, because I understand what it is to lose someone, but we have also lost our father, and we are continuing to look for him.
At mention of your father, Ra turns. He says, in his bird voice, very cawy bird chirpiness, he says that, well, if you were able to get back the original infusion, I could use that and gain holy insight as to his location. The mystery man would show me.
Raku tells you, Zon, that he is clearly unmoved by this person, but he goes where the currents of the void take him, and at the moment those currents say to protect and guide his adopted family.
It sounds like we are ready to take this on. Can you tell us where we may start, or point us in the right direction, if you will?
Well,
I do not know the way.
The woman looks at you. She says, well, I cannot, as Rahat had said, I cannot be sure who stole the inscriptions, but I suspect that a group known as the Kamsa, I think that's what they're called, they may have had some hand in this. However, we do know of an infuser that was in our family's employ. His name was Hakim. He worked with our grandfather. He knows the ingredients and methods for making this void-suppressing substance. The last time we had heard, he had been captured by the Shauru, and they are using him to make concoctions of, we'll call it weaker value. I don't think that he has shown them everything.
What was his name again?
We'll just call him Hakim. Hakim. He is a toadish-looking individual.
Is Tom still in the room?
Tom is still in the room.
I'm gonna turn to Tom and sort of ask him if he can like spread his little intelligence fingers on some of what was just said, to help us do a little locating.
Yes. Tom will do.
Do you need anything from us, Tom?
No, he as soon as you ask, he immediately scurries off back up the corridor that you had come down. For those who are void touched, in a corridor just beyond the large cathedral-like room that you're in now, there is an immense void emanation. It's like smacking you. It's so strong, it's smacking you in the face. If you were to guess, this isn't like it's not like a little pinhole in the void. It's not even like something that's wide enough for a person to get through. This is like shoving a barge through. This is a perforation, a tear, at least from what you feel. However, at the same moment, Sir Akiel and Raku, you notice a small pinprick of a tear that's kind of floating above the top of the cathedral, and almost as if a membrane. You see Old Man Madara's face push out as he's pushing through this membrane. The membrane tears, and his body falls a good, 5-10 feet. But with his, wiggly bones, it doesn't hurt him as he clambers to the floor. And Haraji has deposited your friend. Where he had taken him, and for what reason, we do not know.
What? Just out of curiosity, what sound does he make when he hits the wooden planks?
Probably like a wet,
Sounded like a
slap.
fish hitting a deck.
Yeah.
You ever taken a shower and you turn too fast and your leg hits the wall of the shower? Yeah.
No, that's fair. That is fair. Yeah, I've done that.
That's very descriptive.
Thank you.
Well,
May we
Okay.
see your son?
I suppose. Follow me.
Out of
She's-
character. Sorry,
Yes.
that was just a vision, or we actually just saw him fall.
That's
He
literal.
literally fell out of the sky.
He's in the
Oh,
game now.
First time.
Madara is back.
I'm gonna go make sure he's okay. While you're talking to the woman.
I have a couple bruises from the past couple of combats, I think, but other than that,
When did you go?
Your extra knee is
Are
bruised.
you okay?
yes.
What are these?
I
That looks like a rug burn on your knee there. Are you okay? The third one.
There is no words exchanged for this, by the way, Dwayne, so you can have the scene. I have her take me in the room, and I simply stand there and bask in the radiance of the void.
Old man Madara, I would like you to roll me a d12 and a d6.
That didn't do what I thought it would do, but I got a 7 on the D12 and a 1 on the D6.
So when you come out, you don't feel any different, but you have these like strange echoing sounds. Like when people are talking to you, it's like the entire room is reverberating.
Point of clarity. Does he also not remember what happened to him?
I'm gonna say probably not.
How are you slimier than usual? Like, I'm
I've
trying.
always been this slimy.
No, this is much worse. I helped you up once upon a time. Now I can't even, like, I'm trying to, like, grab onto him from the back, and you just keep falling out. Just.
I've always been this slimy. What do you mean?
This seems a little extra. This seems a little much. I'm sorry. I keep trying to pick you up. Are you okay? Are you okay? That's the most important
Yes.
thing. Are you okay?
I am fine. Could use a cup of tea. But I'm
Are you
fine.
fully clothed? Do you need clothes?
Like,
No.
lift up the cloak a bit and count all my wrappings that are
Okay,
tied
good.
around, like, layers of just flesh flaps. It's
Out of character,
fine.
I'm glad that you didn't Terminator this with this character. I'm glad.
So after you guys catch up, Ilona will start to guide you along like the side passage, and she's holding a torch. And ahead you hear like a wheezing cry, and then incoherent shouts. And then she draws up before a fairly sturdy-looking door and removes a key from her pocket. And from the shadow, as she's pulling the key from her pocket, a man, or what you believe to be a man, steps up. He looks human, but he's wearing... At first, you think that he's wearing a strange purple hat. But then you notice that this purple hat is moving. And it's more of a purplish, tentacled being that's just sitting on his head. And Rahat was following. And he says, "Oh, do not worry about him. Anzor is well onto the path of enlightenment. I'm sure that if you guys do need help, he will be able to assist." Did you know that his mother was a very graceful gladiator? She was so elegant at her work, with a net and trident, that his father fell in love. The man says nothing. And Helona stealthily unlocks the door. And she kind of beckons you to look through. But as you go to follow her in, she says, "Do not enter. It will only agitate him and cause my beloved boy yet more pain." But as she holds the torch a little higher, she directs its orange flame over this writhing, misshapen figure of a boy sprawled atop tussled blankets on a simple wooden bed. Cushions lie scattered about him, some of them torn. And as the light starts to move closer towards this child, you see that one side of his head is swollen and red, and one large eye kind of like bulges out. But its black pupil just swivels, almost like he's not even doing it on his own. It's more like a marble that's just moving around. And immediately the child heaves and lurches to one side. And as he does that, you see that he's chained. He's chained to the bed. And his movement reveals that not only the ties that bind him, but that he has one monstrously large limb on his left side that is already beginning to grow claws. Does anyone have occult lore or a similar lore?
I do. Yeah. Occult,
Go ahead.
common, and scholastic.
Go ahead and roll that. That would be. What is that? Intelligence and occult lore. Or intellect, I should say.
Click the tiny dot. Click the tiny dot.
Oh, a 12.
Sweet.
I got. So you immediately recognize this as a mutation caused as a byproduct of void distortion. You personally have not seen it, but you being void touched and your knowledge of occult lore, you know that this is probably one of the worst effects that could happen from being either near or in the void.
Can I tell if it hurts him?
He doesn't seem to be in pain, or in fear.
You all hear Raku mutter under his breath, but not loud enough for the mother to hear. They should simply allow the daemon to manifest. It clearly wishes to be ascendant.
Perfect idea. Yeah.
And then he starts doing some of his weird sorcery and draining off some of the void.
The void is very thick. And you don't
Well, I'm not trying to change or help anything. I'm just eating it.
So, and you will. It is like a banquet in here. You don't see any perforations. It's as if the perforation is the child itself, and it is just. It's like soup falling off of him. And after a few minutes, Helona will walk back out and close the door. She'll say, Do you see what they have done to my son?
Your son does not seem to be in any pain or fear.
Oh, he is in a lot of fear. You can taste fear.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He doesn't seem to be in pain, though. But it is immense fear.
He fears much, but he is not in pain.
It does seem that the transformations that have occurred, I don't think they hurt him. He only cries out when others come in. If I'm in here by myself, he doesn't seem to get agitated, but maybe it's just that he doesn't want others to look. It's about this time that Tomton and his Talas bodyguard come back. And Tom comes up. And you see that the Talath that's coming behind him is dragging somebody. And Tom comes up and he says, yes. Ah, yes, I have found much, yes. Many things I have done for my friends. Rahat was correct. The one that you seek is being held by the Sauru. And I have, through my many contacts, booked you passage. You will be able to meet them, if maybe not today, but tomorrow. But we also found this one. And he points to the man that that the Talath is dragging. His hands are bound. He's a human. And let's see, what would that be? I do believe it was who I can't remember who interacted with anyone in the drinking den.
Does me. I tried finding some information through the pocket of an onlooker who was tracking us, seemed to be tracking us outside the bar, going outside the bar.
So this guy is not the onlooker that you had interacted with, but you do remember seeing this man sitting in the drinking den, although he wasn't really paying attention to you.
He was the guy watching the guy?
He was the guy watching the guy.
He was the guy watching the guy as I pickpocketed the other guy.
Right.
Oh, that's a familiar face. How are you, stranger?
I don't want any trouble. I don't.
Well, Tom here is a generous, very generous being, and as long as you're honest. Honesty is most important when building relationships, don't you agree? And our relationship right now is one of trust. So I have to trust that you're being honest with us, because this does mean quite a bit already to me and my friends, specifically because I am looking for answers from my father and helping this poor soul out back.
Well,
so honesty, please.
Try to understand that I wasn't following you. I was following him, and he points at Tom.
You're following Tom, and that's a better question. Why?
Look, like I said, I don't want any trouble. I'll tell you everything I know. So this guy, I think his name was Zizzy. He gave me 2 copper to follow the Imzu and to see what happened when he met up with whoever he was supposed to meet up. That was it, but I don't know why.
Can you give us a short description of the person you talked to?
You, the guy that you ran into, and then that was him, the bald guy.
So the person I ran into before leaving.
Yes.
That was your employer. Okay.
Yeah, that was him. And Rahat, immediately at hearing the name Zizzy, he like stomps his foot, his bird foot down. He says, "Heretic!" Oh, Zizzy. Poor Zizzy. He was once a true believer, but the dark heretical thoughts, they have crept into his mind of late. Poor misguided Zizzy.
Zizzy, you say? Now, what kind of thoughts would he... What are these heretical thoughts?
Oh. He just believes that anything that I can see is not true, and he goes and works for money under the guise of believing others.
Now that is something we can use. Who do you have a vague...
Better the mortification of the body than to betray your oaths to our order?
Very true. Honesty is commendable. Loyalty is commendable. Do you have a even the slightest idea of who his employers might be?
I do not know. He is lost.
That is disappointing.
But I tell you this, spare him further suffering or the acquisitions of yet more sin, and with great mercy, end his life if you can.
I'll be. Yeah. And I can make sure of that for you. That will be fine. That's the line of questioning seems to have dried up on us, unfortunately.
Yes, that is about all that this man knows. He talks about he might be able to tell you some other stuff, but it has nothing to do with any of this. It's more like, oh yeah, I robbed this lady, and then I stole some food.
Yeah,
it's like he's just spitting everything out.
He's trying to get by. Tauntaun, I don't think this man is going to be useful to us either way, but I don't. I tell you what, and I will give him 5 copper, and I'll look at him in the face and I'll say, you've never heard of us, you've never seen us, and if anything bad reaches back to my ears, and believe me, Mr. Tauntaun here is a good friend, he will tell me, I will consider this investment of 5 copper to come out of your hide. Do you understand?
5 copper? Oh my god. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I don't know who are you? I don't know. How did I get here? Oh, it's too much drinking.
Very good.
And if you do let him go, the Talath will move out of the way and walk him to the exit that they had come in.
Does anyone else have questions for our upstanding gentleman here?
Not I.
I care not for this fool.
So the Talath will walk him out. And in the meantime, Tauntaun will continue to tell you that he has made arrangements for you to meet an individual by the name of Jubilee. And Anzor knows this person. Or I should say this individual. And Anzor will commit to not following you, but joining your party for the time being to assist in your endeavors until you can get to the down to the watered city of the Sha'aru.
I sweep out without a word.
Now, Zon, you know from being around here that the Sha'aru are they're an otherworldly species. You're not really sure what planet they're from. They're definitely not local. But they are these weird chitinous, multi-legged, web-spinning water dwellers. And they pretty much live in the river. And they make a living on dredging the river for lost cargo.
So they're spiders.
Not really spiders. They're kind of like grubby, snailish things with spider legs. So they got like little eye stalks poking out. They're really fat, chitinous.
They're like... No, it just left my brain. It was an amusing thought, and then it left. Dang it. Sorry.
All right. So if there's anything else you want to ask Tauntaun or Rahat, now would be the time. Anzor will explain to you that the reason for his coming is that his mind, the thing on his head, it is a mind nebula. And he explains that it's his ally, and the entity can share and enhance his thoughts. He can also use it to draw forth another's memories by force, but sometimes it doesn't work too well and things end up dying.
Ah, yes, the old mind melt. I've heard of these things. What do these infusions do precisely? Besides, just out of curiosity, does it allow you to peer deeper into the void, feel the void more?
So with your and Zon's knowledge of skullduggeryness around the city, you have heard this. It's pretty much being sold as a low-grade narcotic. From what Rahat has explained to you, that in its purest form, it gives him his holy visions, but in its low, diluted form, it can. Sometimes it's sold to travelers that are going through void travel to suppress any type of void effects that they may come across. And it's also a very high hallucinogenic. Kind of puts you into like a trancey state.
If I didn't know better, it almost sounded like a good time. So this man, Adu Hakim, is who we want to look for first, correct? Kind of just a general question.
Yes, that is the individual that, if anyone would know where the inscriptions are, it would be him.
Well, I think I am satisfied for the most part. Seems like we're making progress. Does anybody else have any questions? Well, and if there are nothing else, then we shall be on our way.
Question out of character. Do we... How do I want to word this? Do we already know what these tablets do? Like, we know that they're special to her because they were from her family, but do we know what they do?
They are the only written text on how to make this pure version
of the infusion.
Of the infusion.
Do we know if this is something that has cursed her whole family, and that's why they have these tablets?
It's not really. Originally, it wasn't really a curse. It was, their family was highly known for it and highly sought out by priests and, soothsayers and visionaries, anyone who wanted to utilize the void for higher consciousness. But, with fame comes trouble. And those who want to gain the use for their own misdeeds.
Okay. Thank you for clearing that up for me.
Like I think I had mentioned it earlier, maybe last session, but her family has been doing this for quite a while, a couple of decades. So it wasn't just like, a couple years go by and they get fame and then it happens. So they had been doing this for a very long time, and it just recently, the inscriptions were stolen.
Okay.
Which, funny enough, coincided with the travesty that is now her son.
Do we know specifically what ails your son?
Is it not obvious?
To one who is uninformed.
He's void-torn, brother. It is as simple as that. It begins and ends with the void. It will kill him. Without the essence of the tea.
Yes, a daemon has been using the boy. as a conduit.
The boy seems to be becoming a demon.
Indeed he does, brother.
And you said you tasted fear on him. He is not complicit. He is very much not complicit in what's going on with him.
No,
His own
he is
body
not.
right now.
I glare at
He's-
you because you're saying this in front of the mother.
Okay, probably.
So
Probably not a great idea.
Sirakiel is, if I recall correctly, one of the flaws that they had been given was being blunt about things that they shouldn't.
Which, sorry to interrupt you real quick. DM question is:
Yeah.
What is my ailment still going on?
No, the gifts that you were given have thus worn off.
Okay, sorry. I had to ask because that informs my next question. But yeah, there you go. Sorry.
There's nothing more we can learn here. Let us be on our way. I walk up to the woman, take her by the hand, and reassure her. Then I leave, regardless of what they do.
Anzor will start to follow you, Raku, out with his strange tentacle hat.
Give my condolences, and I also walk out.
I assure her that he is not in pain, and I follow suit.
So night has turned to day. In your time in the belly of the city. And Tomton soon follows you out as you emerge into the alleyways in the Eternal City, I should say. And Tomton will say, he will merely explain that your meeting is scheduled for this evening, and that you should meet Ubali on the eastern riverbank of the shopping district. Anzor shakes his head and he says that he knows the place. But if you wanted to do anything else in preparation, now would be a good time. All of the shops are open.
I think my bird-boned character is gonna look for some armor.
Okay.
Oh, did you want to go shopping?
Indeed.
That is a fascination of mine. Would you like some company?
I suppose.
Tomton will point you.
Fantastic.
Tomton will point you to a armorer that he trusts.
I do not have, as I know we had an amount. I do not have how much copper I have at my disposal.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
I know
What
I'm
is your cast
the lowest. The lowest.
You are the Kalbi.
Yes.
So you should have 10 plus 1d12.
Plus last week's payout.
Yes, plus last week's payout, which was
60 per person, I
60
think.
per person.
And
Okay.
while we're out of character stuff, didn't do XP last week.
Gasp.
Mostly
I did not.
because Dwayne and I were like, I don't know how this works yet. You should figure that out!
Yeah, it's a little confusing. Because it's kind of just like, yes, I give you experience. But some things that you can add to your sheet, your Wasta. You do have 1 dot with the Cult of Tiamat. You have 1 dot with Tomton. And then now you have 1 dot with the not the Cult of Mysteriumon, but Yeah, we'll call it the Cult of Mystery Mon, because I don't remember if he's a cult or or a regular church.
And then what was the second one? The
Tomton. The grubby Imzu.
I'm gonna spell it wrong. How do you spell it?
Tamtan.
Oh. Okay. That was easier than I thought it would be. Let's roll a d12, see how much... Oh, a 5.
Oh, I
Boo.
felt that thud.
Yeah, that was...
Well, the
Oh.
table I work on is a foldable, so it's very like it makes dull sounds. Weird.
I feel like even if it was like a wooden, like that dice is probably have enough to dent a wooden table. Oh, not bad then. I mean, it looks really shiny. This looks so cool.
Sparkly.
And gold. That's sweet. Okay.
So you have 15 to start plus the 30 payout. Or was it
60.
60. Okay.
Sweet. So I've got 80 total to work with.
I gave you 15 more, 20 more.
Oh.
Round up to 100.
Yeah, a couple of you guys have a lot of money.
Because we figured out we were doing the armor wrong. I am suddenly loaded. Hundreds
did I
more
get
than I
back?
had last week.
Did I get anything back, or am I still no?
You would have 150 more than you did.
Yeah.
Suddenly loaded also, yes.
So if you go and want to purchase armor, you can purchase anything of common or uncommon.
Cool.
I remember. Only you and I have looked at this, Dwayne. You should actually talk through this so everyone can hear it, how it works and what it is and what happens.
Okay.
I'm
But
afraid.
the armor.
Yeah, and might as well do weapons too for John and
Okay.
Key to hear.
So weapons and armor have obviously different levels of how good they are. Their quality, I should say. You can purchase terrible quality if you wanted to at a cheaper price or poor. Most of the shops will sell you basic, which is just a flat fee of whatever that weapon or armor is. You can also purchase superior or exceptional level equipment at a higher price, depending on whether it's weapons or armor. Sometimes it's times 5, times 25, times 50. It all depends. For armor, you can wear armor up to your strength if you for bulk. So each armor has a bulk rating. So if your strength is 5, you can wear armor up to bulk 5. That includes all of your armor. So if you're wearing headpieces, arms, legs, there are some arm pieces that don't weigh anything, like leather arms and leather legs. They don't weigh anything. If you wear anything that is heavier than your strength, your speed starts to go down. If you want to make something lighter or add a different type of enhancement to armor, you can only enhance a chest piece or armor that is full body. And you can only choose 2 enhancements. Those enhancements, I do believe, are on page 90. No, I don't remember what page. They are on 100? No. No, it comes after the armor.
It's kind of like, I understand.
110.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead, John.
It's just to put this kind of into perspective for myself. I guess like a room would be what, not even a copper a night.
It depends on the type of room. Like, do you want a room to have a bed? Because they will sell you rooms that just have a floor.
Just have 4. Okay, so like the common everyday person, I guess lowest caste everyday person with their little amount of money can afford what type of room? Like just with the 4, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that's probably like less
Might
than
have
a
it
copper.
might have a door.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, so this is like it's less than a copper, and we're spending like I just got 160 copper back. That's an insane amount of money.
It is.
It's an absolutely insane amount of money. Like that's at least like what? That's over 10 years. It has to be well over 10 years.
If you want to live
Just
like the
decent
people who just
living.
live in their tents, yeah.
Yeah, like yeah. Sorry, okay, I'm done.
So, what type of armor are you looking to get, Ever?
Well, definitely not anything heavy. I only have a strength of 1, so.
All right. So let's look at armor. 104.
So kind of in character while we're doing this. If you would like recommendations on armor, I can point you over here. They have some wonderful leather goods. Over here, the mail it's a little sturdier, but it's also a little bit heavier. We can do that if you like, and then just kind of like go through. He loves to shop, and he's been in this district many, many times. So if there's anything you need, he will absolutely help you out.
Thank you. I can taste your enthusiasm. It is delicious.
Oh, thank you. I think that's the kindest thing anybody has said to me in a couple days, so thank you.
So with your strength of 1, your choices are fairly limited.
Yeah.
Because you could lighten something. You could enhance it and lighten the load. However, that it takes away 1 from the damage reduction, so it's kind of like, what's the point?
Yeah.
However, because leather legs and leather arms and a leather helmet doesn't add any weight, you could easily purchase those.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. It's better than no armor.
You could add stud if you purchased layered cloth that has a bulk of 1 and damage reduction of 1. And then you could enhance it to increase the damage reduction. Like you can add studs to it, and then you can add extra padding. That would bring it up to 3 damage reduction.
What's the cost on that?
The cost on that is, let's see, extra padding doesn't cost anything extra. It's just times 1.
No, that increases by a factor of 1, meaning it's now times 2 base cost.
Okay, so then studs is times 2.
So now it's times 4.
So that would be 15 times 4, 60.
Affordable.
60 for your cloth for the chest. And then if you wanted to get a hat, arms, and legs, another 23.
Ooh, right at your limit. Nice, look at that.
Perfection.
Do you want anything else? Like I will absolutely 100%. Like there's a nice necklace over there, and there's some decorative bits over here. The shoulder pieces on that armor look absolutely fantastic.
I care not for jewels, only knowledge.
I'm filling out your sheet, Ever, because I know you hate math.
Oh, I was just pulling out my calculator.
I got you.
That's fair. I do enjoy the shopping a little too much, I guess.
So now, Ever, you should have a total damage reduction of 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sweet. That's exciting. I finally feel less snappable.
Sheet updated.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
What about old man Madara?
Can
Madara.
armor stay on?
He just
Slides
needs
off.
He just needs it to have extra hinges.
Sorry, Key.
Old man Madara needs some bandages because he does have quite a few bruises, as I've noticed.
The boo-boos.
Boo-boos. He also doesn't have enough money for armor, I don't think. How much could 6 copper din get me? So,
What's your strength?
my strength is 1.
Are we going and doing this all together?
Yeah, if you guys want to go shopping together, that's fine.
Oh, and there is some Madara. There is some lovely, lovely pieces over here. There's even an absorbent coating. We can get that for you if you want. I don't know. Do you like the moistness, or would you rather it leave? Would you rather it be wicked away?
What's your
That is
strength,
a question.
Key?
Madara gets super offended by you suggesting that you get rid of the moistness. Like, how dare you? This moistness. It is a show that I will return to the water very soon. How dare you suggest that we wick it away?
Oh, okay. I mean that is exactly what I was asking. So, good. There's not going to be any waking for you. What does our budget look like, good sir?
Also, what's your strength, Key, out of character?
Strength is 1.
John, if you buy his accoutrements, I'll buy the main armor, so you'll be out 23. I'll pay the 60. And then he can have the same thing as ever.
Oh, I was just going to pay for it all.
I'm fine with that too. I'll keep my money.
Madara reaches into his pocket and pulls out like 6 coins and just
Really wet ones.
and like wet coins.
Just going to put my hand down. Be like, all right, and we'll work with this. I tell you what. All right. And then we'll just go and start fitting up for armor and be like, I can't afford this, and then just like check out. Don't even say anything to him. Just going to tell the clerk, okay, whatever fits, whatever he likes, this is what he gets.
So that's padded studded leather for the chest key, and then just leather for everything else.
No, not
Three.
leather. That's just the regular cloth. Padded, studded cloth.
Also, that's your answer to how you get it to stay on him when he's so moist. They actually hammer the studs into him.
Just
Madara's unflinching each time. Just
see, these are for rigidity. I mean, it is good being moist, but you also need the armor to stay and put. That's how it protects you. See, there we go.
like
This
the
is-
mighty slug.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they do have shells. Wait, no, slugs don't. Never mind.
And that would
Shot
give
real smooth by Madara.
that would give 3 damage reduction to the chest and then 1 to everything else.
And how much should we say this was?
That was 83 copper.
83. All right.
And Madara does need some bandages. So just whatever cloth he can find, even like off the side of the road so he doesn't have to pay
I
for
actually reach into my... I have a robe that's covered in pockets and pouches. I reach into it, pull a handful out and hand them to you. I literally have like three digits worth of healing bandages and whatnot in my backpack. So I give you like 5. They do what the book says they would do.
Yes, I cannot remember what bandages do. Where is it at?
They allow
It
the healing
stops-
process to begin.
Yeah,
Stops
they
bleeding.
allow natural healing to begin and they stop all stuff like bleeding and whatnot.
Yeah.
So Madara just starts wrapping himself in the bandages like haphazardly, not even around his own bruises.
So is anybody injured other than Madara?
Zahn might be,
I-
but Zahn has stepped away.
I might have been. If the armor was working correctly last week, I don't know. But as it stands now, no.
Also, you said your strength is 1, Ever.
Yes.
Oh my. I will pay to upgrade Serakiel's bow to lighten so that Serakiel can actually shoot it. We've been cheating this whole time. Serakiel cannot shoot a bow.
Yeah, we haven't been paying attention to bulk very much.
Yes, you need a strength of 2 to use a short bow.
Oh, damn. What?
So I'll cover that cost and subtract it from my total.
Thank you. I didn't know.
So we're legal.
Yeah, so for those at home, weapons are the same. You can enhance weapons based on. You get a number of modifications based on what type of weapon they are. For example, a short bow is a. Who said piercing? Or no,
Pointed.
And general. General gives you 2 enhancements, and pointed gives you 1. So you can have a total of 3 enhancements on a short bow.
For instance, I have knocking, an additional point of piercing, and double pointed.
Let's see. I remember having knocking on mine.
Yeah, we just didn't lighten it. Knocking basically makes it so that you don't have to waste turns reloading. I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up again.
Mine says 2 piercing, 2-handed, knocking.
Yeah. 2 piercings default.
Oh, okay.
It's normally a -3 initiative to fire the bow. Knocking gets rid of that.
Oh.
And then my other upgrades on mine make it so I have piercing 4, so double the amount of armor reduction ignorance.
Good to know.
Is Zon back yet?
No.
All right. Well, if he wants any armor,
We'll retcon it.
we will retcon it.
While we're doing this real quick, is there any way to upgrade my short sword?
Yes, many.
Yes. A short sword is what? Let's see.
Size 2, range adjacent. Damage D6, properties are parry, and the enhancement category is bladed, general, and pointed.
So you can have bladed, general, and pointed.
Correct.
Bladed is 2, general is 2, and pointed. You can have a total of 5 enhancements on your sword if you wanted to.
But you got to look at the type of enhancement because it has to fit the category.
Yes. So, like, lightened is a general. So
I
it has
recommend you
can
look
only
at.
have 2 generals.
I recommend you look at perfectly balanced. I think it does something really cool.
Perfectly balanced, you say?
I don't remember what it does, but I remember going, "That's what I'd get if I had a sword."
Perfectly balanced is +1 to all attack rolls.
Which is a lot in this game.
Yes.
And how much would that be to...
That would be ×4 the price of a short sword.
Which the short sword was... I mean, you do pay for it. You do pay
Short
for
sword is 30, so that would be 120
120.
Well,
just for that.
you already paid the 30. You'd be paying 90 more
Yeah.
because you've already subtracted the 30 from your money.
Perfect grip is interesting. That gives you an exceptional hit on an 11 instead of a 12.
Is there a way to... Is there a way to make it so that my blade... I can put my blade away and draw it quicker?
I think that's a talent, not a weapon enhancement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or not a talent, a weapon feat. I don't forget what they're called, but there's like, once you have skill ranks in the weapon, you
The
can
weapon
buy
skills, yeah.
Yeah. Quick Draw is one of those. Once we get XP, that only is like 3 XP or something. It's not a lot. 3 or 6, I don't remember. XP's strange.
So, the perfectly balanced is +3 and +2, so it'd be 60 and 90.
I take that back. It's not strange, it's exotic.
150 to start off with.
Yeah, so you can do 2 general upgrades, 2 bladed upgrades, and 1 pointed.
Okay. I guess I can look at this while we do other things.
Now, you do a lot of stabby stabs, so are you using your short sword or...
Yes, I'm using my
Dagger.
short sword. The short sword's a D6. The reason I chose it is a D6, but its size is 2 because I couldn't upgrade. I couldn't afford the upgrade that shrank a long sword.
And we did already figure out that you can still backstab with it.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right, so look those over. and we will retcon that as well. So I think some cool things that you might, I mean, it's, oh no, that one's very rare. So really the only ones you're going to be able to get are common and uncommon.
While we're at it, I'd like to point out a few other things. Just throwing it out there. I also have, I'm going to go through my inventory list so you guys know what's available. Padded bedroll, bags to hold my stuff, incense, which gives me bonuses to creepy magic shit. I have shishka, which is an herb that boosts things. Torch, my clothing, which is good quality clothing, standard, not shit clothing. I have actual boots, which will matter. Dwayne's gonna get you when we start walking across the desert in your default sandals. I have a water skin, extra bags, bandages, which let you start healing. Herbal ointment, which actually heals you immediately. Bone needle for doing surgery on old man Madara unnecessarily. I mean, for serious wounds.
Very serious.
And I have several teas, including algae infusion, herbal tea, and one other one that actually reduce or eliminate penalties from like diseases and poison. So, not just weapons and armor that matter. Miscellaneous equipment's pretty cool too.
Yes, there is.
You can get some poisons and shit that are kind of badass for John to look at. That was it. My piece.
Yes, so if you guys look on, what page is the normal stuff on?
I think it's before. No, it's after, isn't it? It's the first bit before the weapons and armor. When you go to the equipment chapter, it starts with that stuff.
Yeah, page 75 starts like all your assorted goods and items, like lamps and needles and mirrors and lockpicks.
Yeah, lockpicks for the rogue.
Hell yeah. Want me some lockpicks.
A variety of essentially what are class kits you can pick up if you have skills. Like, Zahn could get an herbalist kit. I think he did buy one, I'm not sure.
I think he did as well.
So, if I do the Hawk Bill Blade, which is 60 gold, plus the Perfectly Balanced, which is 90, bring me up to 150, plus the Perfect Grip, which is another 60, bring me up to 210. And I have enough to do that if I dip into my assets.
Tauntaun will be more than happy to sell off your assets, and since you do have 1 point, he will not try to rip you off and give you 1 for 1.
Alright, that's a good man.
Perhaps if you help this man out more and you try to sell assets, he will give you a better exchange rate if you go to him.
I'm all for that.
Yes, out of character, Tauntaun, the more that you interact with him and
That's right.
do more role-playing interaction, you will get more dots with Tauntaun, and any type of things that you need to sell that you might have gotten, or if you need to find things, he might be able to point you in a better direction and get you better prices, and will start to sell off your assets if you have any at a better exchange rate.
Alright, so the thing I talked about, the blade one, was rare, so I have to pick something else. But those two I'm definitely going with.
Yes, and he will also open you up to the rare.
Oh, really? He would like to do that for me.
Well, no, not now, but once you get more dots in him, he will open you up to the rare and
Damn it,
very rare. No.
Tried.
Not now.
Are the dots with these different wastas, do you keep track of those for the NPCs, or is that something that we're supposed to have on the sheet? Because there's only one checkbox.
No, there's a whole row of Wasta.
Well,
Should be
yeah,
like-
there's a row, but it doesn't have like dots to fill out.
On the
Oh, it doesn't?
left.
I thought it did.
It does, on the left. Next to each line under Wasta, you can fill out each dot going down. Each one should be a different group or person.
Well, yeah, but Dwayne was saying that they
Oh,
are
yeah, there isn't. I
different
thought there was.
amounts of dots.
Just put like a 1 next to it.
Okay,
You have a 1 with everyone so far.
even our father.
Even your father.
Gasp. Okay, thank you for that.
So everyone is purchasing items. And we have yet to get John's short sword all figured out.
I think I am going to go with, instead of the one thing, the other, which is Saw Edge Blade. It's a blade, it's uncommon. It does the same thing, plus it adds a parry. So plus 1 damage and parry. I'm going to do that for 60 gold, do the other one for 90 gold, and then the other one I talked about again for 60 gold. Bring me up a total of 170 copper.
170 copper. If only it was that cheap in Dungeons and Dragons.
And then, yeah, perfect crit. Exceptional. Crits on 11s. Gonna enjoy that.
All right. So, since it is close to our break time, we are going to take an early break today. I have the time of 10:20. However, I think my computer is slow. I think it's actually 10:22. So allow us a 10-minute break, and then we will return as night begins to set in, and the group moves to their rendezvous point to meet Ubali. So stick around. We will be back in 10 minutes. To 10. What time do you got, Tyler?
10:21.
10:21. We will be back at 10:31. Stick around. We will see you very shortly. And we are back with Black Void Lights in the Darkness. We hope that you all are remaining here and joining us as we have just done some shopping. And as our heroes, we will call them, have finished up their shopping, a scene cuts to a...
We will call them what?
Yes, we will call them heroes. A scene cuts to a bald-headed man handing a handful of copper din to a large, beastly woman. Not beastly as in the manner of a beast, but she is a hulking mass with multiple cuts all over her body, as if her body continually bleeds. A nod is given, and her and a small retinue move out of the scene. The bald-headed man rubs his hands together, merely laughing. And the scene cuts back to our heroes coming out of the shopping area. Anzor tells you that if you have anything else to do, he will meet you at your barge come nightfall. So if there's anything else you guys want to do, if not, I will fast forward.
I have no actions I need to take.
The entire time we're in the shopping district, I just constantly can't shut up about anything.
Talking with
there.
like every single shop owner.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna go up there and I'm be like, "Hey, how's business been? Do you guys need anything? Like this is how he lives, how he's gotten by. He's going to talk with everyone, to everyone, just because largely because it's how he earns money, but mostly because he enjoys it."
All right. Anyone else have anything that they need to do in the shopping district? Your
Madara's
silence,
all set.
it means no to.
Madara's probably in the corner smoking on a hookah pipe that he's been carrying on his back.
So you head back to Raku's barge.
It just sunk in, sorry.
And perhaps pad down for a small rest before you are to meet Anzor this evening. I will allow you to do a small healing. You are able to heal the amount of your stamina.
Before we go to bed, Raku, our brother, the lizard gentleman, did he ever get his hands back?
Nictitating membrane crosses my eye, and when it moves back, I have lizard eyes, and I'm like, "Fuck you! No, I never got my hands." And then I shake myself and like go, and the nictitating membrane happens again, and my eyes are normal. And I say, "I don't know. He's dead."
Yes. Oh my god.
I did. I died.
Oh, okay. So out of character for a second, and out of game for a second. Holy shit! This went back to a fucking Discord server messages we had a while ago about the convergence of the universes all converging into one point in time when the lizard man was choking the life out of Raku, and then they merged together.
Yeah.
I consumed his soul. So what happened was, in game, the thing that happened, we went through the void unprotected, and I piloted. So when you're exposed to that much raw void, you're supposed to roll on a chart. So I rolled multiple times, once for each scene. And one of those rolls was, I consume a nearby soul and gain one of their talents. It was a nearby soul, so I consumed it and got one of his talents.
That's what happens when you travel through the void.
Mm-hmm. So, in game world, it's not just a nod to Steve. It actually is something we rolled on a chart that happened.
Holy shit, I fucking love it. Oh my god, I'm geeking out now. God damn.
It's actually a flaw. The other two rolls were pretty good. My willpower went to 6, which is badass. And my enlightenment went to 3, allowing me to pick a new enlightenment power, which boosted my magic spheres. It was a good chart roll.
Yes,
He's,
he will
and
be
he's
missed.
dead now.
Not dead, just in a different vessel.
Lives forever in me.
Yes.
But I love Raku just being, well, fuck you, he's dead now.
So as day turns to evening, Anzor is patiently awaiting at the bottom of the plank that goes up to Raku's barge. And as you walk out, you see many, vagrants and homeless people huddle around the docks, asking for money or getting drunk on whatever they could get their hands on. Occasionally a drunken Bravo struts by, or a desperate streetwalker offers their wares to people. And as you come down and meet Anzor, he just simply says, "Our guide awaits. We must hurry."
This is post-rest period, correct?
Yes, this is post-rest period.
I simply start following. No words.
So he starts to navigate the side streets and side alleys, heading towards what he knows to be the meeting place of Ubali on a dock just to the east, or just to the west, sorry. And as you're going through these side streets, you don't seem to, meet anyone that is getting in your way. And continue on and continue on. And just as you traverse a bridge heading south from a central plaza, you hear someone shout from the rear. It's a bellowing female voice. It says, "Forget about those inscriptions." And her and a group of 5 rush you. These brutes are brutish, lack finesse. And your assailants are a group of burly men and women, their hair cropped short. They're armed with clubs and dirks. And the one, a powerfully built woman, has small amounts of armor. But as they rush you, swearing and striking, with no heed for defense, you take up a defensive stance and prepare for battle.
Diamond Knight.
So, I need everyone to roll initiative. It is dark. So unless you had a torch or low light vision, which I think some of you may have.
Me.
What about a glowworm?
A,
That
a
is something
glow-
I actually have
Okay,
since like day one.
you have a glowworm. All right, so
It's in a jar.
you can see. Anyone else who does not have either a torch or some type of light, that a -1 for all actions.
I could have sworn I had something with the multiple eyes.
You
but-
do. We both have low light vision.
Aha.
You actually have true sight.
Advantage on perception.
Yeah, so you're not even affected at all.
But yeah, you and I have low light vision and true sight. However, do they have torches?
They do not. They are at a negative as well.
Okay. I was gonna say, if they have torches, as soon as they close to melee, everyone can see.
So everyone roll initiative.
Raku got an 11.
Sir Rakiel got a 6.
Where are these guys at?
I also got a 6.
For my bad
And
guys.
Madara got an 11.
You got 2 11s and 2 6s. Look at that.
That is
Only the cool
really
people
weird.
roll 6, okay?
There they are. Let's see. And they got a 4.
So, what happens on a tie, Mr. Arbiter? So we
No,
got
actually,
2 ties.
They got a 5. I'm sorry.
Oh snap!
That was the thugs got a 5. Bloody Zen got a 13. Thug got a 5. Bloody Zen got a 13. Begin combat.
What happens on a tie, Mr. Arbiter?
Agility, who has the higher?
So, well, everyone tied. So,
Between Madara and Raku, who has the highest?
I have an agility of 5.
so do I.
Okay.
You got a bonus dice, John. And nobody got any others. From Sean.
I got.
Oh.
5.
Much respect.
Wisdom, who has the highest of you two?
Willpower?
Or not willpower.
Awareness?
Awareness. Yes.
I have a 5.
5?
That's because Key and I know how to make badass characters, clearly.
Okay, we're gonna do it this way.
If it goes to willpower, it'll be me, because I have 6.
High or low? Who wants high and who wants low?
I'll take high. If that works.
Cool with me.
All right.
All right.
You get to go first, Madara.
The correct answer is who is rolling?
Right.
The correct answer is we can never tie again.
Sarakiel and Klaus, who has the higher agility?
I have a 5.
Yeah, that's
Awareness.
Oh wait, we both tied on that? What?
I have a 5 in agility, yeah.
Oh shit!
Who
I
has the
have a
highest awareness?
4.
You got it.
All
I
right.
have a 3.
Okay. Bloody Zen will go first, utilizing an all-out attack. Moving towards, let's say, she will head towards the one that looks the most weaponized, which would be at this point Klaus.
I've
And
only got a short sword.
where's my all-out attack? All-out attack is a +3, but she has -3 to her defense modifier. 5, 6, 7. Does a 10 hit you?
Just barely, yeah.
You take... Well, she doesn't have any piercing. So that's only 2 damage.
Which my
Which
damage
is-
reduction is
Yeah,
11.
your damage reduction. However, her weapon does disarm. So I need you to make... Where's my disarm?
Ooh, this is
An opposed agility.
Opposed agility.
Yep.
Alright.
So straight up agility.
Rolling. That's a natural 12.
Oh, all right. I'm not even going to make you roll the 12 again because that is way higher than what she got.
Hell yeah.
So you were able to hold on to your sword as she attacks.
That's not very nice.
And next. Wrong one. Old Man Madara.
Madara time. So, just to clarify, how many assailants are there?
There are Bloody Zen and 5 thugs.
5 thugs. Okay. Okay. All right. It's time for some Madara magic. The first time I'm doing a spell.
I got you if you get stuck. But I think you got this.
Should I
Yeah, you got it.
go through the details of what I'm planning to do here? Or
Yeah,
might as well, yeah.
lay it out.
So I plan to give them a questionable delusion through my mind powers for 9 seconds.
Oop.
I plan to hit everyone here
Oh,
with area potency of 3, so I can target 9 people. But there's not 9 people, so targeting less than 9 people.
does this targeting affect your friends?
That is a good question.
He can choose.
Okay,
He can pick and choose. Up to 9.
just
Almost
checking.
got real hairy there.
Yeah, this game is very nice on the AoE restrictions.
How many of them would be within 3 meters of Madara? I feel like I should have asked that first.
Probably only Bloody Zen right now. So she's the only one that.
What about 6 meters? Or 9 meters?
9
rather.
meters.
9 meters?
Yeah,
All of them.
All right, so this is getting
so that's 6.
increasingly complex. All right.
10
We'll be
if
doing
you
this
do it in
within-
1 turn.
I got 11 for potency when I...
Well, yeah, because you also
I know
have the
the numbers.
duration.
Yeah.
You are
Alright.
correct.
So you need to hit an 11.
I need to get an 11.
You got this.
Please roll a
Alright.
1.
Plan to give them all searing pain as a questionable delusion, so they'd have -2 to all their rolls for the next 9 seconds,
Okay.
unless they can see through my Madara madness.
Now, that will kick in at the end of the round like most of mine usually
Yeah.
do, Dwayne. Just for clarification.
Okay.
Look at that! No, sorry. I got excited about John's earlier roll. Oh no!
Oh no.
It failed. It wasn't a 1 though, so... we're fine.
Migraine!
But
Shit!
Madara just stares at them aggressively for a solid 3 seconds.
Why is this not working?
I shall be punished for my hubris now. Madara's gonna get smacked across the face.
Alright. Magic has failed. Why are we automatically on the thugs already? I don't know. But Raku, it is you.
Major break on the primary weapon arm of the woman who just tried to beat down my brother. Major break is 1 step from bone punches out of the skin.
Hmm.
I really should set this up as a dice roll. I apologize on that.
It's alright. What is your target number?
11, and that was my target number. Major break at the end of the round. That's the opposite of healing a major break, but if you actually are doing raw damage, it would be like 2d12,
Oh, gee. Okay.
and it bypasses armor.
So at the beginning, so pretty much on her turn, she will take all of that.
No, at the very end of the round before her turn. But yeah, same
Yeah,
difference.
she's
You're
at
right.
the top of the round, yeah.
Her primary weapon arm will shatter.
Alright. Sarakiel.
Also, before Sarakiel says anything, that's not subtle. Like, I never really describe how I do it, but like, I point her out and curse her name, and then I like take the action of breaking her arm visibly, and then you hear the snap when my hands bend at the end of the round.
Beautiful.
Much
I
like
love
Madara, it's not sneaky when we do this shit.
it.
Damn. Well, as I cannot do things like that, and I am brittle-boned, I shall take to the skies.
Oh.
Do you want that to be one action, or is that, like, how would you
So
like
because
to...
you can fly, you can, and you have your range stabbies,
Yes.
you can technically engage. So you would fly up half of your move and then engage.
Excellent. That is
whoever
the
you
plan.
want it to. And because you are in the air, you get a +1 to your rolls.
Yes.
Or a +1 to your attack, I should say, not to your damage.
Sweet. Let's do this then. Stabby. 11 attack, 1 damage. But
Who
so
are we
plus-
attacking? Bloody
Oh.
Zen or goons 1 through 5?
I'm gonna go after goons just in case we weaken the leader enough to question.
All right, I'm just gonna say it's goon number 1.
They're the Goonies.
Goon. What did you say you rolled? 11?
Yes.
That will hit.
Perfect. And then I also get that +1 that you told me about.
It still hits, yeah.
Yes. And it's only 1 damage. So
Only 1 damage. Do you have piercing or anything on your weapon?
I do. I have 2 piercing.
All right, so that goes through their armor,
Perfection.
and they take a boo-boo.
Probably like paper cut size from the arrow goes in just far enough
Hey,
since it's
just
only
enough.
1 damage.
Hey, 1 damage is 1 damage. And next we have Klaus.
I am going to do my best to conceal my attack, and I'm going to stab this person in the back.
So a backstab requires a surprise attack. You are not... If anything, they have surprised you.
Okay.
It's not like D&D where you can actually do a stealth check. You actually have to have surprise. But you could still do a regular stab.
Yeah, we're going to do a stab.
Maybe if you had some smoke or something, could disappear. Like a ninja.
Or, like an archer,
Cosmic-
just go smoke bomb and then step behind her. It'll work.
Yeah.
Right. A 12. Does a 12 hit?
Who are we hitting? We got goons 1 through 5 or Bloody Zen.
The person that decided to... Well, no, she's already done. So
The one that hit you, or tried to hit you?
No, we're going to go for Bloody Zen.
Yeah, that was the one who tried to hit you.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Clarification. Do you add strength to your damage with melee weapons?
No, yes.
So yours should be 1d6 plus 3, John. You actually did 4 damage. You've only got 1d6 plus 1. Because your strength is 2 in addition to your arm weapon bonus.
Which I didn't put my... That's not my strength mod, that's just my...
Right, so you should
Equipment mod,
you
so-
should be adding 2 more. So your damage on that hit was 5. Not 3.
Change that right now.
1d6 plus 1.
Plus 2 more for his strength.
Okay. Yes.
But that is also an exceptional hit because my weapon crits on an 11.
Ooh!
It does. Yes. All right. So roll a. All right. Exceptional hits. Where's my exceptional hit table?
How's your...
All right. Roll me a. Roll me another attack.
7 this time.
7. All right. Now roll me a d6.
4.
4. So as you swing on Bloody Zen, you are able to get into one of the leather armor pieces, and you rend the target dazed and confused, and they will suffer a penalty, a substantial penalty at that, for the next 3 rounds. Or no, that's 2 rounds. And your damage is doubled. So that's
Shit.
10 damage on Zen?
Yep.
Where is Zen at? Zen is hurt.
And I'll just real quietly so she has to pay attention. You shouldn't have done that.
Okay. Now the thugs go. And all 5 of these thugs, 3 women, 2 men, charge at you, wailing insanities and nonsense. Goon number 1, who has already taken an arrow to the chest, will attack Old Man Madara
Oh no.
for... Does a 7 hit you?
No, it does not. Oh. Defensive 9.
Uh-huh.
Unless I lose defense while I'm trying to channel magic.
You do not, but you do have a concentration penalty. If you were to take damage, you add +1 per point of damage to the actual difficulty. Retroactively, so if you had made the roll and it took you over you couldn't make it, then you drop it.
The
Madara
next
survives another
goon,
day.
goon number 2, will charge at Raku. Actually, no, they can't charge. They can only do all-out attack. Sorry. So I guess he will do an all-out attack. So it's +3, so +6 total to the attack. Does a 12 hit you?
Yep.
Don't believe they have any... Nope, it's just a straight... That was garbage damage. So, 4.
Does not penetrate my armor.
Not penetrate your armor. However, I need you to make an agility roll because they have knockdown.
$15. Suck it.
Yeah, you're okay. Goon number 3 will back up Zen and go for Klaus.
Oh, and you want to make the same mistake as well.
He will just do a regular attack. Ooh, that is a crit.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh,
This
does
is gonna
a 25 hit you?
No, it doesn't. No, I'm kidding. Yes, yes, yes.
Every
it does.
time Dwayne asks that and it's above 15 from now on, just say no. Straight face, no laughing. Nope.
No.
All right, that was a beautiful hit. They rolled a 5 on the exceptional hit. An additional d6. Oh, that's not good for you.
I mean, I believe it. I've been murdering a lot of people.
So the damage does not increase, so you'll probably be able to get through the damage. The damage was only 4.
So I don't take that damage?
You don't take the damage, however, you do take the boo-boo, so to say, as this guy hits you with this club. Deep ripping gash hits you in the forehead, and you get some blood in your eyes, and you are partially blinded for 1 round. You are at a -3, so now effectively a -4 because of the light,
All right,
and you cannot
-4.
take a reaction.
-4, no reactions. Roger that.
Goon number 4 will attack Madara for an 11.
That hits. Oh no.
I might actually get to damage someone. Ooh, that is 9 damage.
Mm.
Is that 9?
Wow.
No, that's only 8. Sorry.
8. And then with armor, that goes down to...
1 for 1 with armor.
Yeah.
So I subtract my full damage reduction from that? Just
Yep.
make sure.
Full
Yeah.
damage reduction.
Wow. Wow. All right then.
Do you take any damage?
Took 3 boo-boos worth of damage.
Ooh. That's rough.
All right. And the last one, goon number 5, will pull out a short bow and attack Sirakiel up in the air. They are at a -2 because of the light and because you are above them.
Muhahaha.
That is a 10 minus 2 is 8. Does an 8 hit you?
Where's my
Second page, left side. Defense.
excellent? No.
All right. The arrow goes whizzing by. And at the end of the round, Raku's spell goes off.
So I wasn't going for damage with that, but I was just telling you the equivalent damage. What does happen is an additional -5 stacking penalty to all actions that require use of primary arm.
All right. So,
And, you know, the
Amazing.
horrible visible snapping noise, whatever that does. Audible.
yes. So, effectively, Bloody Zen's arm becomes Bloody Noodle. She is still able to grip her flail. Or her mace, I'm sorry. But at great disadvantage.
That looked like it hurts. Can I bandage that up for you?
She's at a -6. Oh, jeez. Oh, dear. But she will attack Klaus yet again.
She's very angry at me. I get it.
Well, yeah, you were right there. She will...
Crit on you.
No, I'm trying to think of anything that would make it so that it's not so bad. Nope, just standard attack on this one.
She's got to roll natural 12.
And she did not. As a matter of fact, she rolled a natural 1. Therefore,
See, that's how it works. Is I say a thing, that's a good thing, so that I can get good things from the universe.
actually, this is very cool. Okay, so she did roll a 1, but I need 2 of my goons, Old Man Badara, and Klaus to make agility rolls.
Oh no.
Fair. I tell you what, like, is this
I
have
remember.
anything to do with acrobatics?
No, this is a straight dodge.
I'll take a 12, please.
But you remember, you are at a -1,
Minus 3.
-4.
That's 4. So I'll take 8. Respectable 8.
Which is still enough.
Oh dear.
So Madara's agility good enough.
Would I gain any benefits from being limber? Oh, never mind. Don't need it.
What do you
I don't
need?
think-
What are you
wait.
talking about?
I don't have a 4. What?
That goon is okay. That goon is okay.
Do you have something clicked on your screen?
Yes, I do. That should just be a 12, not a 14 in total. So,
Alright, so you are alright. So Bloody Zen goes flailing. She's just swinging all around. And she almost hits the 4 of you, but you're able to get out of the way as she kind of goes into a bloody rage. Madara.
right. Old Man Madara is going. So, trying to do another spell, another mystic effect, targeting 9 people with a questionable delusion within 9 meters.
I like it.
Second verse, same as the first. But what Madara does is he gets ready to let out a piercing scream.
Oh.
Where the questionable delusion is, because of that scream, those the thugs and our assailants
Mhm.
would get a -2 to their rules for the next 3 seconds as a questionable delusion.
All right.
And
Roll that spell.
here we go. Fingers crossed.
What do you need? What's your target number?
My target number is
11 again.
I think it's
You got this.
because I lowered the duration from 9 to 3. It's a 10.
Okay.
Hope I did my math right. Now, if my sheet will load, here we go. Yes. Dang it. So,
yes. No.
in the midst of combat, Madara just gets ready to scream, and then nothing happens.
It's just like there's a little bit of moisture on the ground from his sweat, and he just like takes he goes to scream. It takes a half step to to really bellow out, and he's just falling forward.
Do a little roll.
Looks around.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Raku, you've just seen Madara try to let out a piercing scream, which more or less sounded like a gasp.
Okay, so I do the Raku thing, and the void swirls around me with an ominous moaning breeze, and then explodes out from me with a concussive force, and everyone that isn't one of my 3 allies that's within 9 meters gets hit with a knockback blast that will push them back, do damage, and has knockdown. Save is normal versus pushback and knockdown. Damage will be and oh, by the way, it's as if used with the strength of 9.
Of course it is.
The telekinetic buffer. This takes place on my initiative -4, which I assume means between me and Sarakiel, because I was at 11. So it would take place on initiative 7. So basically right now.
Yeah.
So that's 3, 5,
target?
7, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone that's an enemy in 9 meters.
I mean your target number. Your target roll.
Oh, that was 11.
Okay, so you got it.
Yeah. Damage, is 10 to everyone.
All right. Lots of damage.
Armor would apply to that because it's an external force.
Wait, what'd you say?
Armor would apply to that because it's not internal, it's a telekinetic force externally. And then whatever you normally have to do to avoid pushback and knockdown.
So 10 -1 is 9. Great. Everyone is very, very hurt. They're not dead yet.
Crazy Lady's penalty must be pretty awesome by now, though.
Knockdown is against the strength of it, which is 9.
Mm-hmm.
And she's at a -6, I do believe.
Plus any additional negative for the new damage.
Oh yeah, she's there. Yeah, it's another minus. I should say minus. What's the negative on the highest damage threshold?
Good question. Who could get there first?
-3.
Yes.
She's at a -9. So she falls over.
And is pushed back. Doesn't really specify how far. I guess it works however pushback works in normal game.
The goons are also at a -3. Goon 1, okay. Goon 2, not. Goon 3, not. Goon 4, okay. Goon 5, very okay.
I accomplished my goal because Goon 2 was the one that was in melee with me.
Yes. So Goon 2
I'm
and 3
clear.
are knocked down. And Zen is knocked down as well. And they all fly, we'll say they fly 9 meters away,
Okay,
since it's strength of 9.
that works for me. Done.
Sirakiel. People go flying the fray below. Some don't get up right away, some do.
Okay. Sounds good. I think I will go after the ones that do.
Actually, you get a bonus on hitting the prone ones.
Oh,
Yes, you
wait,
do.
I do?
Yep.
Well, I don't want to shoot someone who's already dead.
They're not dead, they're just
Nope.
knocked down. No one's
Nobody's
dead.
dead. There, 2 of the goons are knocked down. Bloody Zen is knocked down. But they're all looking very bad.
Kill a goon, if you want my advice, because the boss is already completely fucked on dice rolls.
Yes, I shall go goon shooting.
Yeah, shall you go shooting?
Yeah, I might as well go after a prone one, cause just pick them off. I'm like a vulture.
All right, so now you're at a +2. Your roll.
Sweet. Cool. I rolled a 10, so then I also get that +1 from being in the sky, or is that rolled?
That would have
into
been that would have been +2 total.
Okay. So 12 total, and then a damage of 6.
Even with their damage reduction from their armor, they are.
Actually, you said they had 2 armor. Sirakiel pierces 2. It's bow.
I said even with their armor, they are pierced to the ground, and they don't get back up.
Success!
Yes, I have staked my claim. Ba-dum-bum.
Goon number 2
Plus 1
lays
vote.
silently on the ground. Klaus.
Since my dice rolls are a little screwed right now, I am going to move a fair distance away and try and hide.
Okay.
If that provokes attack of opportunity, I'm okay with that.
It will provoke from 1.
Why are your dice screwed?
So I have a -3, -4 right now.
Okay, is it a -4?
For
I'm asking for future turns, I might be able to help.
I have a gash on my head. It's bleeding into my eye. I took it from the crit.
Oh yeah, I can handle that next turn.
So I'm gonna back off one length of distance and try and hide in the darkness here.
All right. Roll me some sneaks.
And then I get +3 to this for my transformative skin feature.
Okay.
And my stealth is there. Is this agility?
This is agility.
Alright, agility and stealth. +3. 18, please.
-4.
-4. 14.
14. Okay, let's see if any of the ones that are standing can see you. Probably not. But there always is that chance. This is only from the ones that are still standing, which is only 3 of them. Their awareness is... That one doesn't see you. That one doesn't see you. That one doesn't see his own feet.
Where has my body gone?
Yes, so you are able to get away. However, the goon that was next to you will take a swipe at you as you run away. Does a... numbers? 8 hit you.
No, it does not.
All right. So he misses with his club as you run away. So you are effectively hidden.
As I'm walking away, I'm just gonna look back and smile, and I'm just gonna, hey, what's up, buddy?
So
And you're no longer hidden and get hit in the head with the club.
So now it is the thug's turn. Not seeing any other quarry now that Kalaus has run away. Goon number 1 moves on Madara.
Do you want? Oh, you did it.
That is a 14 to hit you.
Yeah, you did it. He hit.
You
My
take...
9.
Is that a crit?
No, it wasn't a crit. It was an 11.
Glad he doesn't crit on an 11.
No. That is 5.
Oh. I believe once I get stabbed, my armor takes all of it.
Yep.
Not-
They do
not
not have
ours.
any type of piercing. However,
I'm
they do have
assuming-
knockdown.
I'm assuming you are, but I know me, and I'd want you to be that guy with me. So don't forget, everyone's damaged. They probably all have some kind of penalty.
Yes.
I'd forget that. Not a
Well,
knock on
actually-
your skill.
The goons don't, but pissed off woman does. If she can get back up. I need you to make a strength check. Or no, agility. I'm sorry, agility. Sorry,
Just straight agility?
straight agility.
A 13. Wait. 12. I need to clean my sheet when I'm done rolling.
Just adding in random bonuses.
I'm adding random bonuses. I don't even have these.
He's got his
My
power
bad.
bonus from his spell casting. Well, you
There should be a
might.
12.
You might have that power bonus for your spell casting. Once you have +1 rank in actual Fury. Then yeah, that does apply to your spells.
Yeah, to my spells, but not my dodge out of the ways.
All right, so his knockdown does not get you.
Oh.
Goon number 4 will move up on Raku and come swinging in with a 9.
Nope.
Wow, you have
I have
good
9.
defense. Oh, well,
Ty
then that
goes-
does hit you.
Ty goes to defender in this game.
Yes,
That's me.
he's defending his turf. Goon 5 will take another shot at Sarakiel.
I disallow
for
it.
12.
Oh no, he hits. I
You get
only
luck-
have a 9.
You get lucky? Yay. Oh, and that's nice damage.
I disapprove of such things.
7 with 1 piercing.
Okay, so how do I?
That means you still don't take any damage because your armor's 9, which is 8 in this case, which is still a bit greater than 7.
Yes.
But it's 1
Wait,
piercing, so you still take 1.
Right.
My damage reduction is 6.
Oh, you take 2 then.
Take 2 then.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's right.
Spot.
You didn't have the weight. That's right. I was thinking John. Sorry.
It's all good.
Alright, that is all of the goons. Top of the round with Bloody Zen. She will get up.
No.
I think that's a... Is getting up a full movement? That is a good question.
It is
Rise
unless you
or
have.
That is a full round action. It takes her
Yep.
a whole round to get up,
Yep. There's a combat talent to get around that.
which she does not have. So, she'll stand up. Here we go. Yay. Quick round. Madara.
Madara.
You got it this time, Adara. Make it work.
This time's the
Third time's the charm.
And you don't have to hit as many people.
Oh yeah.
One
One's
less. So what does that leave? 6 total?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5 left.
You still have to do the same rank, though.
Still have to do the same range.
It's 1, 3, 9. It's a weirdly large jump between 3 and 9.
Oh goodness. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling it.
Come
So,
on, 11.
A
Another
1 is bound
questionable
to happen
delusion.
with magic.
That's not an 11.
Nope.
It's not a 1, though.
So Madara just takes another deep breath in, gets ready to scream, and like a fly flies into his mouth. Imagining. It's just unlucky.
Raku still has faith in you, brother. I encourage all mystics. To be fair, 11 at your rank is a pretty high target number. You are being ambitious.
Yeah.
Raku, it is your turn now.
Okay. Alright, so that's a success. How far away is John from me? Kellis? Klaus?
About 9 meters.
Okay. And how far away is Sarakiel? Because up.
That is a good question. I don't know what half of their flying speed is.
I can find that out. Maybe.
I know your flying speed is like ridiculous
it's
because you
very
took full
fast.
wings.
I did. I've got my walking, running, and sprinting. Where are my wingies?
I'm looking. Wingies. Where are you at, wings?
My wingalings.
Wings. You took wings 3, right?
Yes.
Wings
Is that
3.
on my cheat sheet?
Oh, there it is.
Retro open space.
It actually does not say.
Well, fudge.
We'll just take that as your whatever half of your running speed is,
Running is.
or dashing.
Oh, sprinting is 12. So it would be my running speed of 6.
6 meters.
We had talked about how fast that they go, but I don't remember.
So
You can-
Sarakiel is how far total?
6 meters up.
And if I moved closer to John, or Klaus,
Okay.
what would that change for Sarakiel?
How close are you moving to?
Within 3 meters.
So it'd be 9 from.
All right.
Or
So-
actually, it would be 7.5 because of Pythagorean theorem.
So for you two, you'll have to wait for another turn. However,
I'm good.
Hold on. A mystic thing lets me re-roll that one. So that's 4, 6. You heal 6. In 3 turns, 3 of that will come back. However, it also takes away any penalties related to those 6. Klaus.
Thank you very much.
In 3 turns, or
In
it goes
3
up
turn,
now?
no, the spell happens immediately. Again, initiative -4. But in 3 turns, half of the healing goes away. That's just how healing magic works in this game. And it's not all permanent. So you get 3 points of damage back. However, it does stop all bleeding, and if you had penalties from those 6, it goes away for 3 turns.
Okay. Sarakiel.
Which means go stab something.
I'm gonna work on that. We're gonna do that.
Everyone is standing up.
Well, goon time. Gonna shoot me a goon.
All right.
I also need to be fair here before Sarakiel does their thing.
What I do?
I moved away from a guy in melee with me. You get your shot. Because
Oh,
I'm gonna
yes.
because when you try to hit me on their turn, I'm gonna say I'm 9 meters away.
I'm pretty sure a 5 does not hit you.
Nope. And now I'm 9 meters from all the combatants. Go ahead, Sarakiel.
Cool. Okay, so I rolled a 10. I have my +1 from being in the air, and then the damage I rolled is a 6.
All right. So, which goon do you want to shoot? That would be the question. The goons that are in melee, or the one that's been shooting at you?
The one that's been shooting at me.
Good choice.
Let's show the ground archer who is the best.
So, if
at the
she
range
aims at
standing.
you, you aim at her. But your arrow gets off first, and it cuts it in twain as the arrow sticks into her head and her body
Twain.
hits the ground lifelessly.
I love
That's
it.
some Legolas
It's
shit
beautiful.
right there.
Thank you.
Goon number
vouch
5
for
is
you.
no more.
Soraka Hood.
Oh god, I love it.
Oh shit! I get 2 bonus dice. Oh hell yeah!
I was
I was hoping he wouldn't notice that. No, what do you mean forget? I never told him. Because screw Sean.
That's true.
All right, Kalaus, you are effectively hidden.
I'm gonna move in and I'm gonna hit a we're
Does that mean he gets a surprise attack?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm gonna actually target one of the goons that hasn't been damaged yet.
Oh, they've
Now,
all
if I-
been damaged.
Okay. One of the
Everybody
goons-
has been damaged.
I'm gonna go with the one that looks healthy-ish. Whomever that may be, and I am going to give them attack question. Before I roll this, if I wanted to use a combat dice, a bonus dice on this, which would I roll it before or after?
You can roll it after.
After. Okay.
Are you doing a backstab?
I would be doing a backstab. Yes.
So you were at a +3, and then you don't have any.
It'd be a +1 for the attack, +3 for backstab.
And you have a crit on a 10.
And a 10. Very nice. All right, here we
Or
go.
wait, what size is your weapon?
It's 2.
Oh, okay, so
I specifically made it less than 3.
okay. So it's a hit. Yeah, it's still a crit on 11.
I think I'll take my dice. Is that
Yeah.
a D12?
It is a D12. Roll another D12. Oh.
Wow.
That's that's
A,
at -1. So just helping out the DM.
A 5.
So,
A 5 does not hit a goon or anyone.
Well, that went well. Glad I healed you.
look at my dagger and be like, "Is there a hole in that?"
So yeah, you go for one
Borrow
goon,
Sean's bit for a minute.
and your sword goes by just as they're like lifting their arm, and you just kind of go, huh? So now you have effectively seen.
Been like, that could have been really bad. I'm glad I didn't get stuck with that.
So now the thugs will go. The thug that you tried to skewer with your short sword, Kalaus, will now turn. And what do they have? Do they have anything cool? No. Well, yeah, with all out attack. A +6.
Sounds dangerous.
Does an 11 hit you?
Yep.
I get to do damage. Can I get past your armor? Oh, that's tasty. 8?
Does not.
8 does not get past your armor. Make me a strength check. Going against a 10.
Rolled 11.
Alright, you do not get knocked down.
He's gonna hit me in like the shin, and I'm just gonna look at him and go, "You know, I'm getting bruises underneath all of this, right? It's not okay."
Goon number 3 will charge at Old Man Badari. Actually, no, he can't. You're too close.
Oh.
He can't get his full run to make a charge.
Just an old
But he
man.
can do it against Raku. Oh, Funny. I dropped it. Oh. Oh. Oh.
TM, could you not? We can say you did, but could you not?
What the fuck? Does a 52 hit you?
What the actual fuck?
All of those
No.
was 12.
No.
This is gonna be a lot of damage.
Oh no. This is a melee strike?
This is a melee strike. And that was how many crits? That was 5. No, that
Oh.
was 4 crits.
Yeah, it's 4. So you crit for each time you hit a 12 after you roll?
Yep.
So, like, if I hit crit and then I crit again,
You get to
I
roll
get
again.
to roll again and crit? And
Yeah.
if I crit, it just keeps going?
You just keep adding. Because
What
there
the
are
actual
there are some
fuck?
entities, especially in the void, where their to hit is like 32.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
Rest in
Lord.
peace.
Maybe not that
Yeah.
high, but they're very high, like 25, 26.
This
Rest
is
in
gonna hurt.
pieces.
We shall
Um,
return you to the water. Where
That
once
was
you
not that
came.
exciting. Let's see how this first one does. So he comes down and hits you, Raku. Let's see if any of the damage goes through. The damage does not go through, but you do suffer a -1 penalty. And you can only move half speed. The next one, the next ouchie.
Next boo boo.
Oh, I have to do the damage all at once. So that's
And
times
they are forever known as boo-boos.
My God, there's so much stuff.
Henceforth and hereafter.
You are bleeding majorly. If it damages you, you will bleed massively. Oh my God.
There's no way this won't deal damage.
You never know. He's got.
I mean, come on, it's Tyler, right?
Your agility is halved for the next 3 rounds. And you have a -2, so -2 total to all physical actions. And your speed is effectively quartered. Now let's see if I actually hit. Damage is ×1. 2 × 2. So this is ×4 damage. Does a 6 24 damage? How much of that can you soak?
9. Well, it depends. Does he have piercing?
No.
9.
So that's 15.
Yep. Which means I haven't even hit hurt.
I am very surprised that this wasn't a one shot. I'm not going to lie.
I didn't roll very good on the exceptional tables. It was all just like minuses. All right, so you take the 15 damage. You're at a -2 to all physical actions and have quarter speed for the next, I say, 3 rounds. Oy. Okay. Goon number 4 is going to attack Old Man Madara.
Oh no.
God, I'm rolling fantastic. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I am loving this, by the way. I'm not going to lie.
What happens when you hit them exceptionals?
You're
I
not
haven't
gonna
seen-
in a second because I have flaws that must be role played.
You what?
I told John he's not gonna love it in a second because I have flaws that must be role played. They call to my soul.
No,
It's a 3.
I mean, I'm kind of there for that too.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
You take 14 damage.
So that's soaked. So that's 8 in total.
And a smashing blow to the side of your head leaves you disoriented and with ringing ears. You immediately disengage, move half movement in a random. So you're just like walking around the battlefield, like
What changed?
yeah.
Wow.
I've just been here staring at people and slipping in puddles, trying to do mind magic, but nothing's happening. So
I'm so sorry.
only
And
thing
then
that's
Bloody
different is there's a
Zen.
ringing.
The top of the round, Bloody Zen. She can charge. She does it with gusto. To the man that hurt her, Raku. Oh, that was not a crit. Darn. Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
16 doesn't hit you?
I told you, when you ask for dumb numbers from now on, I'm going to say no.
I don't know.
You literally can't protect against the 16 in this game.
You
Not
never
with that
know.
attitude.
You literally can't.
Yeah.
10,
The aliens can, because they cheat.
13.
Darn cheating aliens.
What's her ridiculousness? 4, 9, 10, 12, 13 damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, what is my charge? Hold on, I gotta see if charge gives me any. No. Charge. 14 damage.
Okay.
Only a +1 to damage. And now she is next to you. Old man Medora. Do some cool magic.
Some cool magic.
Believe in you.
Do some cool shit.
I want to see you do cool magic.
I want to see me do cool magic too, but it's not working out as planned.
Stare at them harder, Madara. Stare at them harder.
If I stare harder, things will happen.
Peer into the void and don't let them take your soul. Or do whatever you want.
Alright. Okay. So... I'm trying again. My piercing scream. It hasn't worked yet, but eventually I will get something higher than an 8 or a 9.
Now there's only 2 of them are down now, so there's only 4. If that changes your number.
Nope.
I'll
Goes from 3 to 9.
of them.
Oh,
I get
okay.
3 of them, so it's a little easier for
There
me.
is a very awkward jump that sometimes works in your favor and sometimes against you.
You could target only 3 of them.
He did. He said that.
3. So I need to get, I believe, a 10.
Oh, roll again.
Does a crit work?
Roll again. Roll again because you can increase factors by whatever you get to.
Yeah.
Oh.
25.
Oh my
do the
gosh.
math. What can you do
Okay.
with a 25? Remember, you have the
So-
cap of potency.
Bump it up by 1 to get those 9 people, so everyone's affected.
Okay.
Let me see.
Duration?
The duration
To whatever
yes,
your max,
definitely.
whatever your cap is for potency.
Oh, I wasn't ready for this. Shoot, I'm sorry.
All
All right,
So-
make it bump up from the 9 seconds to 15 minutes, so now it's potency 15,
Okay.
and increase what the delusion was from potency 2 to potency 6, because I am a Furor. A Furor. I hope I said that right. Oh god.
You did. Furor.
Okay. All right. So that bumps it up from 15 potency to 19, and that's all I can really do without targeting allies or
Without
targeting
your
random
mind
people on the
exploding.
street.
Just one random guy walking by just freaks the fuck
So
out.
that is an undeniable delusion. So it's potency 6. They have searing pain for 15 minutes at the end of the round.
What is this delusion? What are they seeing?
Ah, goodness.
Is it audible, auditory, or is it visual?
It's
Is there just
auditory, and
is
then
there
it's also
50,000
physical
Madaras
sensation.
just screaming in their face?
Right, the one scream happens, and then from the distance, there's 15 other screams, and they all start to echo in their heads. It's so painful. It's like getting hit in the head with a hammer every couple of seconds.
Now that makes them a what's their penalty now? It's like -4?
-6
Oh, okay, -6.
to all their rolls for 15 minutes, and they can try to resist it. If they can roll higher than a 19.
Yeah, we'll see. It is Raku's turn.
I have a flaw that says when I'm massively affected by something, damage, emotions, whatever, I become unhinged.
Okay.
This is my lucky D12 Cthulhu. We're not doing digital dice for this.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a 12. That's a 9. 27. I tear open instantly. What do they call that? A rupture
Separation?
into the void. No, a rupture. Complete rupture.
Oh, now you're making me get out charts.
And push them all into it with the strength of... Because I'm doing a cross spell. Forces. 11 maxed out. And it's going to heal me too. The void will heal me.
Right.
And their resistance to the push has Mindar's penalty attached. And I heal myself for 13.
Alright, so Goon 1 goes flying. Goon 3 goes flying. Goon 4 goes flying. Zen still goes flying. She missed it by 1.
Missed it by 1. Zen's at like -20.
Yeah. She's also at like +8.
Yeah, but her
She's
penalties
pretty
exceed 8 now.
Yeah, she's blood raging, and I critted, and then I rolled an 11.
They're gone forever then.
However,
Because as soon as the rupture... Now, you can do rupture shit. However, as soon as they fly through and whatever terrible monster you want comes out, I close it. They're lost to the void. However, in that moment, it's a full rupture.
it is a full rupture. This is a...
With that spell roll, it's just as big as size I can manage. Let's look and see what that is.
Yeah, what is that? Because there's tiny, small, little, medium, large.
12 square meters.
That's
listed
huge.
as size gargantuan at potency 6.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. That's a 9.
This is why
So-
magic and Black Void is fun.
Oh, thank you, Lord. So as this thing opens up, your cronies get sucked in, or the cronies get sucked in, including Bloody Zen. However, for a split second, the gravity in the entire area shifts. Where's my gravity? My gravity chart.
FYI, I apologize to all of you. I'm part of the extra 20-something points I had. I'm unaffected by the side effects. I just stand there screaming into the void while everyone else goes flying.
Where's the gravity stuff?
It's way deep in the book.
Yeah.
I had a hard time finding that too.
And gravity.
Control F it.
Yeah.
Environmental elements. Does that include gravity? Yes. What did you change it to? Up or down?
I'm supposed to roll randomly.
Page 214, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories from very low to extreme.
Alright, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we'll roll a d10. Find out. That's a 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 4. High. Crunch.
Yes, so the gravity increases for a small amount of time. Sarakiel, I need you to make a stamina roll.
Oh, goody.
Else come falling down to the ground.
I probably will. I only have 2 in stamina. We'll find out. Is there anything...
Everyone else is just at a bunch of negatives, but since you're in the air, it's a little bit different.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay.
And if it persists beyond the closing of the rift, which I would if I was the GM, you also can't use your bow now. All bulk is at +1.
Yeah.
Yes! I have an 11, but it's... Oh, that's... Okay. I rolled a 12, but because, I have a penalty...
Still roll again. It's a crit.
Yeah,
Still
a
crit.
Roll that shit again. Roll to avoid Tyler.
Really? 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 Really?
Look, man, you knew this character would have friendly fire.
It's alright. It's a 2, because you're just rolling another d12. You don't have to roll the thing.
Okay.
So that's 11 plus 2 is 13. Alright, so you are able to barely keep yourself afloat and come down to the ground. Taking
Do I
only-
crash
wow.
gracefully?
No, but it's not a graceful land. You take 3 damage. This is not soakable.
Okay.
As your legs kind of crunch down on the ground.
Oh no, you broke my bird bones. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah, I
broke the
had
bird
asked if
bones,
I
did you?
crashed gracefully. See what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Let's see what you did there.
Okay, Crash.
How long does this persist, just so we know? Like,
See what you
at
did
least the
there.
rest of the turn, I presume?
It is gonna,
I am.
yes. It is gonna
Maybe the rest of the month.
huge. It's probably gonna cause a bunch of bad stuff.
Oh yeah, like, are you done rolling? We got more?
There's more?
Yeah,
There can be if he wants there to be.
Oh no.
There is. So
Monsters can come storming out.
Oh god.
I have to make another roll.
You can all lose your sanity. You could morph into new creatures. So you could also gain things, though.
So
Have
this
your
was a
soul
really
sucked
fun
away.
game. I enjoyed this character.
Okay, that's not bad. We'll do that at the end.
My first foray into being a rogue has been excellent.
That'll be fun. Let's see if anything comes through.
It has been a pleasure playing with you. Madara will return when he is reincarnated as
A full
that we
mind
avoid.
mage. Just a brain
Okay.
with eyes.
So
Slimy brain.
this is gonna have to make me write a whole new scene.
Next week, maybe.
Next
Yeah.
time on Black Void.
I need everyone to make sanity rolls.
Oh. How would one do such a thing for the audience at home?
You're going to roll a d12 and add your wisdom, or not your wisdom, your willpower.
There also might be talents that would affect it, and Madara, you can add your ranks of Fuhrer to that.
Wow.
So
Not
it's
your
pretty much
sphere
a-
ranks, but your actual base Fuhrer ranks.
Pretty much a willpower roll. Which I want to say there was a sanity button
There probably is, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so I would like to have you, Raku, introduce me to the Lords of the Void, as I have a 4.
Klaus,
Total
I
4
am the
on
Lord of the Void.
that.
Did I do that right?
Kneel.
Oh god.
Starts kneeling down and praying.
Okay, did anybody beat a 22?
Yep.
Oh, Dwayne, you're so funny.
No, I legit did that time. This is my jam here. Not going mad. I got a 25.
I never.
Okay, so you won't lose any sanity.
It's already gone.
Oh my god, I didn't think bad things would get this bad. I gotta open up all these sheets.
By the way, for the audience at home, that was a crit. 12 plus 5 plus my ridiculous bonus of like 9. Because of my enhanced willpower.
Jeez. There's so many, like... It's like, roll on this chart. Now roll on this chart. Now guess this many. How big is it? We don't know.
Pretty big. I'd say at least like a foot, at least.
Ugh. Okay. So everyone that didn't roll, or everyone except Raku, is gonna take 14 sanity damage as the void
Oh.
racks your brain.
Oh my.
Ah, and then we all roll on the madness table. Because we took sanity damage.
Oof.
Be-doo. Alright.
Yeah, I don't even have the madness table open because I didn't think you guys would be getting the madness. So
I'm in this
early.
game. You should always have those charts open.
I should.
Can confirm.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Wait, did I just
fair.
close again?
Okay.
So if you, where it says anxious and disturbed, if you hit that threshold, it's not a mistype. You do add to the sanity roll because high is bad. You roll madness. Low is good. But Madara just rolled awesomely.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just have a phobia for 3 days. Is what happens to Madara as a beast of the void crawls out from the hole. Ah.
Always
Okay, so
fun.
we start off with our starting sanity.
Right. And then subtract 14.
It's mental hit. It's mental hit points.
Yeah.
Right.
Mental damage.
And then do what afterwards?
Subtract
We have to
14.
roll a d12?
Well, first subtract 14. What's that put you
Right.
at? Does that put
That's
you?
done.
Does that put you beyond your anxious threshold?
I don't know what that is. I'm assuming
It's right
it
under
does.
sanity. It tells you in the bubble.
It took 3/4 of my
Oh,
What's your total sanity? Look at that.
18.
Then look at anxious. It'll tell you what the number is, the target number.
For me, it says 0.
You got to fill in your sanity then to the total bubble. In the total bubble, not the big bubble, the little one that says total sanity.
Anxious would be 2.
What are you at?
Well, total sanity before or after the reduction?
after the reduction.
No. Total sanity. Put your total in there. Your grand total without any damage.
Okay, so yes, I am disturbed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but what about the game?
So then you roll a
That's a fair
d12.
question.
And then you roll a d12 and add 3.
Add 3.
10.
Ooh, juicy. That's not good.
Mm.
That
You
was the
gain
total, or was
3.
that before I add 3?
That's
That was
before you
total.
do anything.
That was my disturb.
Oh, the total was 10?
His
Okay.
total is 10 just because he has a penalty for hitting his disturbed threshold, yeah.
Ooh.
I thought he rolled a 10 before the plus 3. Alright, so roll a d6, Klaus.
By the way, Madara, only you can
6.
fix this. I can't heal this. I took no mind. It's all you.
I don't think there's a way
Oh,
for me
damn.
to fix this in mind. I'm not entirely sure. It's
So-
not one of the things. So if we can.
You can do more stuff than the chart says. We'll save that for next week.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god!
All right. Ugh.
Okay,
Oh,
so
give it
for
to
the
me
next
good.
6 days. Oh my god, so many things. So many things are going on. Now roll me another d6. 2. So you are going to manifest 2 distinct identities, each with its own personality and pattern of course of action. The archetypes can be used as inspiration. And that's going to last for 6 days.
For a week.
You are
Oh
You
my
are schizophrenic.
God, I know exactly what to do. Okay.
All right.
As usual, Vorpal Tales would like to tell the audience these games in no way reflect real mental health issues. These are
Yes.
completely cinematic.
Yes.
Indeed.
So yeah. Wow. I think that was an interesting ending to our session, since we are a couple minutes to the our time limit. Yeah. I am flabbergasted.
The most dangerous thing on the battlefield is me.
I gotta put it in the notes. Jesus.
But that is all the time that we are going to have for today, as we close on our well, not brief, but our timely glimpse into the far-flung cosmos and the void that tears at our minds. But next Thursday, we will continue our journey in hopes of solving the mysteries that are emanating and threaten our way of life. As for other terrifying tales, make sure you check out our Backer Kit show, Trinity Continuum, Aberrant, Quantum Nights on Saturday, terrifying Tales of Terror and Damnation with Mage 20th Anniversary White Walls, the crossover, on Sundays, and Mage 20th Victorian Age on Tuesdays. If you're looking for awesome adventures, make sure you check out Cyberpunk Red on Mondays, Infinity on, or no, not Infinity anymore.
Tales from the Loop
on Wednesday. I gotta change that. And Scarred Lands with Patty Shakes on Fridays. Remember to check out our website, vorpaltales.com, to see our calendar, social links, our recaps, and links to our partner and affiliates. Check them out, purchase some stuff, and support the show all in the same process. Players, please let the audience know the next time that they can watch you do cool things, and let them know any cool things you do outside the show.
I am Tyler, Eldritch Echoes Online, the arch nemesis of the party, Raku. And the next time you'll see me, we'll be punching supervillains with Dwayne on Saturday. You should definitely come watch me run White Walls on Sunday, though. That game's kick-ass.
Yes, yeah.
Oh. Hey everybody, I have been playing Sarakiel, and you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever, because I am Ever. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me playing tomorrow evening in DM Patty's game of Scarred Lands as Yinei. Yes, that's my character's name. You can find me on Etsy as well at Neat and Co Designs, as in, hey Ever, those are really neat eyes you have. The end.
And I have been J3 Billion. And tomorrow night, which is the least interesting thing about what has gone on tonight, I will be playing my character, which is a lovable orc whose name escapes me right now because holy shit. And yeah, see me tomorrow night, and I hope you've missed me, darling.
And I've been Madara, but I'm also Kisama. You can find me on Twitter. You'll be able to see me here next week on Thursday, or if you swing by Tuesday, you'll see me on Skillamolink. Mage 20th Anniversary Edition Victorian game. Nice. Yeah.
And I'm muted.
Oh.
Yes, and I am Dwayne Amida Kimchi. The next time you guys will see me will be tomorrow, playing Artificer Susa with Petty Shakes in the Scarred Lands. But as Tyler always puts it so eloquently, now for the Ride or Die fans, it's vote time.
You can describe them, or do you want me to just go? Sorry.
Describe the votes?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you do the whole thing.
Oh. No, I don't.
Okay. My vote goes to Madara because persistence wins the game.
Yes.
My vote is going to go to Tyler for possibly killing us all.
That should always win all the votes.
No, it shouldn't. I'm just twisted.
Well, if you're twisted, call me a Twizzler. Because I'm gonna go the same route. Damned if you didn't fuck my mind right up, and I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
You're a Twizzler. I don't know what that makes me, because my vote would also go to Tyler for messing up our minds. Huh.
All right, guys. Awesome being awesome to each other. And thank you again, audience, for watching. But now we must depart our side of the cosmos and return to Earth. But when you look at the stars, remember us and the sacrifices we make for all of humanity. But don't stare too long, else the void will take you. Good night.